The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the San Francisco 49ers. Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And Lance going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Flush, and a big loss here as he's taken down. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Now a man born here in California, Joe Mixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here. Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. On first down, Lance. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing now is Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. He'll get it inside the 20. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Lance looking to throw it. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They go play action with Burrow. And that one caught downfield by Boyd. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 61 yards. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Off of play action, here's Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Lance. And he's got it. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the... He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Burrow on play action. Now a leaping catch, he's got it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll give it to Mixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Joe Mixon, as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. From the gun, it's Lance. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
A final shot before half for Lance. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, Mixon. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Mixon again. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play action. Now it's Lance. They'll roll him out right. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Finding space at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Lance and Kittle in sync for the 49er first. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And some room to roam now. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk. A 24-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Again, it's Mixon. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 30 yards there. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Here's a run with Mixon, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Trey Hendrickson picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Throwing on second and long. Lance. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
That is a
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They go play action. Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They run again on first down. Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Again, it's Cook. And some room to maneuver. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 31 yards. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now second and 4. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he goes out right around the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They go play action with Hurts. On the move to his left. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. On first and 10, it's Sanders. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Sanders. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. From the gun, it's Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a third down and goal. Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. Fourth and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on fourth and goal. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Throwing on second and long. Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Play action now. Cousins steps away to his left. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Third down. Here's a run by Cook. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They have more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play is... And he'll get in! Touchdown, Minnesota! Dalvin Cook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. Rolling to his left. And once again, this is Sanders. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Another run here with Sanders. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll get this underneath to Scott. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Grant Calcaterra from 3 yards out. And the Eagles are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 85 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Here's Cook again. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run it. Here's Cook.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. He'll take it inside the 25. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Cousins. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while? And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout. Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Cousins here to throw. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done now. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.